Sorry for that delay. So I think as I have been very well introduced, thank you for that kind introduction. Of course, we all have a financial interest in managing astigmatism. That's why we are all here. And same with me. And I'll start my debate with saying that believe what you may want to, but only that works what you can prove. And I'm here to prove the science of my concept and offer proof of this concept that low astigmatism is an entity that should only be treated with toric IOLs. And I don't think it's even a matter of debate. So good luck, Dr. Naren, with all due respect. Does it matter? Does low astigmatism matter? Would be the question many surgeons would ask. Well, we did this study many years back, and in eyes with a monofocal IOL in the bag with a best corrected vision of 6.6, if you took eyes that had between 0.5 and 1 diopter of refractive astigmatism, they still ended up with poorer contrast sensitivity and a lower reading speed, even if you gave them glasses for correcting that 0.5 or 0.75 diopters of astigmatism. So the fact is that anything that is beyond 0.5, that means 0.5, 0.75 matters, leave alone 1 and beyond, which was traditionally talked about when this whole astigmatism management started. And again, as has been discussed throughout all the debates, literature talks about it as well. And a recent study shows that 65% of cataract-going patients will have anywhere between 0.25 to 1.25 diopters of corneal astigmatism. So why not treat it? Of course, you need to treat it. And many of us forget that you may measure only 0.25 or 0.5 or 0.75 in the cornea, but you're going to add at least 0.2 or 0.3 to it with your surgery, if not more. And therefore, at least 55 to 60% of our cataract surgery patients belong here. And I really liked what Dr. Himanshu said, that we are all here to give the best outcomes. Yes, we want to make money, but our primary aim is to offer them the best outcome. So why a toric IOL and not an incision? I think the out and out pro points for any toric lens, I'm not talking about a particular brand, and now we have very good Indian lenses which are so much more affordable. They are components of routine surgery. They're accurate, they're predictable, there is no regression, they can be reversed. We all know about all this. And this is just from today morning. I just typed toric intraocular lens on the PubMed, and you have 960 articles giving testimony to the fact that it is a technology that has worked and continues to work more and more. There were two great meta-analyses, one from the Cochrane, which compared toric IOLs and LRIs for corneal astigmatism. And it does say that astigmatism correction wise, toric IOLs do much better. There is no debate. Another review from China. So that's why I put the Cochrane review first, even if you don't want to believe this. It also says the same thing, that toric is better than incisional surgeries. And then there was one in 2015, way back, which said that when you treat low degrees of astigmatism, the toric lenses do equally well. It's not like they're not effective. In fact, they were more effective and more predictable compared to incisional surgeries for correction of low astigmatism. And I know that with the advent of femtosecond lasers, because big setups have invested in them, you have to get something out of it. We are talking more and more about AKs, but they are incisions. Incisions are incisions, and they have their problems. This is real data from our clinic that 65 to 75% of our toric IOLs are designed to correct up to 1 diopters at the corneal plane. That means low astigmatism. So it's good for your practice, it's good for your patients. And the fact that 70% patients are taking up this technology, leave aside the cost alone, means that it is working. It's not like we are pushing it down their throats. And if we were not talking about refractive surgery of presbyopia correction. What would you do if you have even 0.5 or 0.6 diopters of astigmatism? You just can't put in any of your EDOFs or multifocals or whatever kind of presbyopia correcting IOL. So you need a toric version. So I think I really don't need to even start talking about the problems of incisional surgery, like scale and surface symptoms, regression, what is the effect, what nomogram do you use, how much do you charge for the diamond knife or your femto AK? Of course, it's not going to be free of cost. So I think it's a lot about hesitation, and we as doctors need to step up where cost alone should not be a deciding factor and manage our own hesitation And I would just like to end by saying good luck, Naren. Thank you.